Ralston, the Bank of Jamaica said that they spent $1.1 billion last year trying to shore up the Jamaican dollar.
Yeah, man.
$1.1 billion.
Yeah, the previous year it was 879 million.
So, the strong economy that is fit, why the Bank of Jamaica have to be spending so much to defend the dollar?
Because the economy is not strong and not earning enough foreign exchange.
So the economy is not fit?
No, the economy is sick. Right now, the amount of money that we spent to buy food and consumer goods for the first 11 months of last year was more than all the money that we earned from our exports.
So all the money that all the goods and services that we exported
goods from the good side,
Sorry.
goods, all the merchandise goods that we sold could not pay for the food that we bought. Yep.
Agriculture, produce, manufacturers,
right.
all of
mining,
all of that what we send out.
Yeah,
the money where we get back couldn't buy the food.
No, we'd have to put 150 million on it to buy the food that we had.
To buy food, so we never sell enough to feed the family.
Right. So you can't tell the family that you're fit when you do that.
What it is that this government is seeing, Ralston, that you are not seeing? Because a lot of us, including myself, depend on you for the figures and for accurate analysis on the Jamaican economy. Lot of us. And what it is that the government knows or they are seeing that you are not seeing?
Well, they don't know anything. What is known is just about politics. They are misinterpreting the numbers and they rely on the fully doneness of the people because they know that the people are not going to look for the numbers. And the so-called analysts that they have, they know that those people are going to mislead the people. People like Dennis Strong, people like Christian Stokes, people like Damian King, yeah. They know that those people are going to mislead the people. And we're in it too.
So, after spending $1.1 billion to defend the Jamaican dollar, have we seen the gains as it relates to the Jamaican dollar that you would have expected spending that amount of money?
No, because we're trying to keep it from 160 and we're at 157 and change yesterday evening.
So, we spent $1 billion. When the year started, where was the Jamaican dollar? When 2024 started?
Right at 157. We went to as low as 160.
So we spent $1.1 billion.
Yeah.
To keep the dollar.
That is like 175 billion Jamaican dollars.
To keep the dollar where it is.
Yeah, man. And not only that, apart from the intervention with the foreign exchange, remember the Bank of Jamaica also mops up liquidity. In other words, money that is in the system that should be used for production is mopped up and locked up in the vault, and then we pay 6.25% per annum to keep it locked up in the vault. So it's a heavy cost.
Why is the government of Jamaica, Ralston, borrowing money at 11.25% interest?
Well, because they want to lock it up in a low interest. You notice that they do that for 20 years. So they want to keep that locked up so that they borrow cheaply for 20 years. That is the interest rates move that they have no risk.
But isn't that a high interest rate?
Well, in the current environment, it could be regarded as low for 20 years because
for 20
you don't know
years.
where the rates are going because the Fed is now on hold. Donald is in place in the American economy. So we could see more increases in international interest rates.
Oh, and that 11% won't pay until 20 years' time?
Yeah, man.
But interest rate could also go down too?
Well, based on what we do the forecasting, based on the forecasting what we're seeing with what Donald is doing, we expect the interest rates to remain high.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man.
So that's not such a bad thing then?
No.
What
11% for 20 years is not a bad thing.
11%.
But tells you what the Prime Minister is saying about the country that borrowing is lying. So it makes sure I lock up money from now.
But I heard the Prime Minister in a speech sometime last year was criticizing the PGA Partisan administration under Omar Davis that they used to float government paper and that wasn't really investing, that was lazy investment. Isn't the same thing that has been done now?
But that's what the BOJ is doing now. Every week, it's more aggressive now than then. Every single week, the BOJ is in the market floating fixed rate CDs at 6.25% per annum in order to maintain exchange rate stability.
Sometimes 2 times a week.
Yeah, man. So it's a two-pronged tool the BOJ use. One, them use intervention with the reserves, which costs us 175 billion. And they have been mopping up billions and billions in liquidity. Yeah. At 6.25% per annum. All of those instruments are oversubscribed. So when them say them want 40 billion, them get all 60 billion. When them say them want 25 billion, them get 40 billion. Because the business community, the confidence that the business community is showing is to give the BOJ the money to lock up in the vault and get 6.25% per annum for doing nothing.
But hold on. A poll was done recently that says business confidence is high.
Rubbish.
If business confidence is so high, why are people not investing in new business instead of buying government?
That's the point
paper?
I'm making. If business confidence was high, those instruments that the BOJ putting out will be undersubscribed rather than oversubscribed. What the business people are doing is confident enough to lock up their money in the vault for the BOJ and get 6.25% per annum. That's where the confidence is. There's no confidence in opening new businesses and growing the economy.
Because there's no risk with buying government paper. Would you agree?
No.
And there's no uncertainty.
No.
So you buy government
you
paper.
You get 6.25% per annum to have your money locked up for a year. You're good, man. You know about to run business for.
You just go and live. You just go and eat the interest, and your money and your money safe.
Yeah, man.
Ralston, let's go to this argument of the recession because we are in a recession.
Yeah, man.
The government is saying that business confidence is high, unemployment is low, at its lowest ever, so we're not in a recession.
Yeah, we're saying that is nonsense. Business confidence can be high if business people are pumping all their money and locking it up in the vault over the BOJ and giving the BOJ more than it needs to lock up in the vault. That's not confidence. That's a lack of confidence. When you have business confidence, you have a whole lot of firms opening up and employing new people and all of that. So there's no confidence there. So that is the biggest indicator that cannot be contradicted in terms of the lack of business confidence because they rather their money to be locked up in the vault over BOJ.
What about the low unemployment?
All right, we could look at it. In an economy, when you have low unemployment, the economy is supposed to be booming. In other words, output is supposed to be increasing. You can't have output declining at the same time while you have so many people employed. In economics, we call that diminishing marginal productivity. It means that the people are not adding any value. As you look at the labor force number, we have 230,000 people wiping car glasses and selling on the streets. That's not adding value to the economy. We have 265,000 people working in wholesale and retail, selling goods imported from China. We have 201,000 people on 5 acres of land on the hillside, so them doing farming with machetes and hoes and all of those things. Those things are not adding value. GDP is a value-added measure. You have to be adding value to the economy. The definition of GDP is total market value of all final goods and services produced within the country. So you can't add imported goods as value-added. The only imported goods you add as value-added is imported raw materials and intermediate inputs. Yeah. Imported finished goods is not a part of your GDP. And all we're doing is imported finished goods from China and the USA.